This is not a joke. Elite Barbarians are currently top 20 in the world. We've seen a couple of ebarbs players on top ladder before, but this is something else entirely because this deck is way better than the majority of ebarbs decks out there, and it still packs the same punch of you can just throw ebarbs at the bridge whenever kind of thing that these decks have. What's also nice, we're going to be using Royal Chef in this golem deck, which is going to help our ebarbs, our lumberjack, our night witch, our golem. That's kind of the only place you'd want to use one of the Royal Chef troops is in a specific like deck where you can get a ton of value. Going up against the recruits is not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but we might be able to just get some good defense with the bomber. The strategy is really simple, guys. We will literally just play barely any defense at all and just go with massive golem pushes. That's how it works. Obviously, ooh, that was almost scary. Obviously, you don't have like the best chance of getting a golem through in single because you don't have as much elixir and your opponent can counter you easier. So we're just going to play it slow, try and figure out what my opponent's just running, and then start up the massive golem pushes. Oh boy, level 16 golem, baby. And I think we're about to get a level 16 night witch as well. And then we can just arrows this. I got to make sure I don't miss. I'd love to hit all the recruits, but if I miss the arrows, bro, I'm cooked. And as you can see, Evo Zap plus arrows is such a dangerous combo because we can deal with both of the opponents. Let's say they have Firecracker and they can cycle really quickly. We can deal with both of those. We can deal with, I guess I'm going to lumberjack the pocket real quick. We're not going to play defense here. He's got a ton to deal with over there. We're going to go with the quick bomber as well because there's a chance that, there's no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll explain myself in the next game. Unfortunately, we 3-crowned him in under 2 minutes. So, we didn't get to show any ebarbs. But I promise you, I'm going to show you guys some ebarbs. Okay, I knew that. I knew something fishy was up there. So, unfortunately, these ebarbs probably aren't going to do too much. But we'll try and force something here. Why not? It's going to cost our opponent a ton of elixir to deal with it. And low-key, that's almost a dead Mega Knight. So, I don't really care too much about that. Wow. I didn't expect him to get him to 1 HP. I thought he was going to be almost dead, but hey, that works out. Yeah, we'll get ebarbs behind a golem push, hopefully, this game. I think, that zap's not really necessary, but I'm just trying to cycle to my Evo because I should have just saved that. I really should have just saved that. What am I doing? Okay, I'll arrows this one, to be honest. That also saves me from having to level up a bomber. If I can, I would rather level up like anything other than the bomber. And golem isn't too successful in single, but against this type of deck, which looks like, it looks kind of like recruits, although he has minor, so it's just, I don't know, minor Skelly Barrel's kind of throwing me off. I guess it's just some weird Mega Knight bait deck. I think we're just gonna probably Night Witch here. We'll deal with that when it comes to it. I'm going bomber here. That's kind of why we're playing golem ebarbs as well, so I don't have to use all my brain cells. We'll go lumberjack in the opposite lane as well. That Inferno Dragon's going to be distracted by bats, so we can wait to go with the Evo Zap and then reset the Inferno Dragon and kill it with the Night Witch bats. And so even though we're going to activate the King Tower off the lumberjack here, it doesn't matter because we're going to take this entire tower. And we still have a pretty healthy golem as well, in which case we could consider going ebar. I'm not going to go ebarbs. That would be way too greedy. I know the golem's pretty healthy, but that would be way too greedy. We're going to have to save the Phoenix to play on his eye drag, or as close we can get to the eye drag. I'm always considering going ebarbs opposite lane, although, you know, him having the goblin gang, we don't want to waste it, you know what I'm saying? I do think this would be a good opportunity to go Phoenix here. I'm going to try and go with this quick bomber. We're going to go zap here, make sure we can kill this thing. I'm not really too worried about the Mega Knight. He doesn't do very much damage. We're going to go, oh, we're double gulp cupping with the golems. Oh my lord, look at how many bats there are. I understand that the Mega Knight Evo is there, but now that it's out, we can go ebarbs here, and we can use the Evo lumberjack as well to apply extra bonus pressure. And I think just get arrows down here, which should help deal with all of this stuff. Get our Evo Lumberjack close to the tower, so that way he can lock in. We'll zap real quick so we can keep the Inferno Dragon off and keep him on the tower. And just like that, he doesn't have anything to block that way. Oh, he does. Okay, well, I guess not just like that then. We still got a little bit more damage to do. I'm going to go Night Witch over here, wait for this Inferno Dragon to reset, and then go in with the Phoenix here. That's a cool animation. That's actually a really cool animation. I'm going to go with the arrows quickly like this. Night Witch is going to be able to deal with this for the most part. We're going to go lumberjack back here because I did say for the most part, not entirely. Should kill all of those over there, and then a golem in the pocket will suffice. Oh my god. Sneaky golem? Without the sneaky? Yeah, you can't deal with this. Oh, he has Evo Meganite. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Bro, he can absolutely deal with that. He's a freaking Evo Meganite. What is wrong? You know what? I'm a little slow. Okay, we're gonna turn this into an opposite lane push. All right, we're gonna go bomber on the Skelly Barrel. I'm gonna use the excuse that I'm sick, because well, I am sick, but you know that's probably not why I did that play. But hey, there's a golem up there, and we can sneaky golem again, because he doesn't have Evo Meganite yet. So this time it's actually gonna work out. We go lumberjack here. We can zap the Skelly Barrel, and very like just mid-tier golem gameplay still results in victories. Let's go, baby. You know, God, well, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it, bro. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Please have a skeleton army. Oh, sure. You know what? Screw it. Why not? We'll just run it back. This looks like the exact same matchup as the last guy, except it's a little bit different because that guy had Meganite Bait and this guy's Meganite Wall Breakers. Two different decks, but I guess Meganite is still really good against our deck. So, you know, why not show it? I think we'll get a Night Witch going and then slap a... We will not do that. We will bomb her to tank for the Night Witch so she doesn't take the big freaking lance from the Prince. And then we can back this up with the Lumberjack. I mean, hey, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, we're gonna ignore this and just get our golem ready. Ooh, that might not be a good idea because he does have Evo Meganite in cycle. Evo Meganite just demolishes the golem. On top of the other 14 evolutions they last added that all counter golem, the Meganite is also one of them. So we'll see what he does here. Still a zap there is just probably fine. I know we're gonna get take a bunch of damage here, but to be honest, I'm not extremely worried. We should have a Night Witch bat or two that go over there, or the entire Night Witch. Okay, sure. We'll go Phoenix as well here because he's going to be in the air, so he's going to be a bit better at surviving, given he could probably just go Meganite. We're going to get a level 16 Phoenix, and we should be good to tower trade here. I wonder what he's going to do. I think we're going to force out a response here, so he can't just ignore that and only defend one lane. What was the plan there? I mean, even if we weren't getting all that damage, look at the lumberjack on the right side. This is, wow, okay, this is peak. All right, wall breakers and cannoneer. Hopefully it's not the fourth Meganite player I've faced and killed and can't put in the video, because if every game was Meganite, that would not be fun at all. Doesn't look like it is. It looks like it could be, I have no idea, actually. Suspicious bush. Ooh, it's going to be that new boss bandit deck. Okay. We can work. It's just not going to be anywhere close to the new boss bandit deck. All right. I think we have to go bomber here just so I can buy myself a little bit of time. So the Mighty Miner doesn't kill my push instantly. I do not care if you go ahead and take that tower. Do not care in the slightest. Zapping also wouldn't do anything because Royal Chef is horrible. So we're going to arrows quickly to get this down. I don't know if we need to zap. I am going to zap that, I think, just to keep my golem alive. Make sure we take this tower at the very least. Berserker almost killed a Night Witch. That's insane, by the way. But we still take the tower. So that's all that matters. Even if we have to tank this next tower, I don't really care either. We're just going to get another golem going. And the thing to be worried about with Evo Dark Goblin, though, is that he could just get one hit on our golem, and it's going to kind of shut down our Night Witch behind it. So we need to be a little bit careful. I think I'm going to get Lumberjack ready in case he wants to go in with this. He does not. Okay, so we will start up another golem here. Now he's definitely going to pressure. I think I give him my left tower, though. And we probably just save our elixir to be able to kill this Dark Goblin pretty instantly. We also might need ebarbs. We might need ebarbs. Let's see. I'm gonna go Phoenix first. I'm gonna go Phoenix and Lumberjack to try and DPS down this Mighty Miner before he can completely kill us. We'll go Bomber real quick. The Dark Goblin should, I think, unfortunately get to the last stage, and yeah, it does get to the last stage. Berserker is currently 3-crowning me, and that's kind of chopped. We just lost our whole tower, or our whole push, to one Evo Dark Goblin. So this is kind of the reason Golem's really bad in the meta right now, is because you literally you lose pretty much every game to one of the brand new evolutions, because they just completely destroy Golem. But sneaky Golem. Or I guess not so sneaky because we already played the golem 3 times. Let's go arrows on the... Ooh. Let's save the arrows in case I need to bail myself out of defense or get better arrows value. Okay, so Suspicious Bush is kind of taking us out here, but even though we didn't cycle the Evo Zap, it's perfectly fine. We're just going to get the 3 crown anyways. So, a bit scary, but hey, tower damage is a resource. Gen Kozlon. Why do I always... Why does every, like, third video of mine have Gen Kozlon in it? I haven't even noticed it. Hey, you know what? It's a little weird, but hey, you know what? Sure. Throw the golem at the Expo at the bridge, because what else was I supposed to do about it? I think I will go Zap here, just maybe to make him respond to this golem a little bit more. Force out the Tesla would be cool with me. Okay, so we do get the Tesla out. That's cool. I don't really care too much about actually getting damage with this push. I just played it to defend the Expo. And we're, you know what? It's a little chopped because, you know, it's kind of like how with Royal Giant, you can never go in with Royal Giant against Expo because you need to use Royal Giant against the Expo. But the same thing kind of applies to Expo versus Golem. But we'll see what we can do in double. We'll just try and distract the ooh, I'll take the arrows here. Cycle the Evo Zap as soon as I can. I think like we just go ebarbs here, and then I go with like a bomber for the skeletons real quick. If he plays them, he might not. So yeah, we just kind of deal with that fine. I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I'm just trying to cycle a little bit. Maybe I should have zapped to try and get to Evo Zap. But now we have Golem for his next Expo. And we're close enough to the arrows. I mean, they're close enough. I only need like 2 more cards to cycle to get there, and I have a full elixir bar. So maybe we'll go with the deep Golem instead of Golem at the bridge, so we can maybe back it up. We'll go Phoenix just like this. I don't want to go Golem until he goes in with his Expo, obviously. And I don't think here we can even go in with the Golem. Maybe we could have last second, but I think it would have been really, really close. So we get the arrows down. That's kind of fine if we don't deal with this, to be honest. I'm just going to go Zap here at the last second. And then probably a bomber as well. Tank a little bit of damage. It's perfectly fine with me. And to go in with our golems. So now we've kind of forced them to go into one lane. And I think we can get a big golem push started now. So now that we have Evo Zap as well, this is going to get... Ooh, this is going to get really tasty. Okay, we get our golem down. He's going to go with the opposite lane. That's kind of fine with me, to be honest. I was kind of expecting him to go in this lane, but that's okay. I think we just let this go for the most part here. We'll go arrows. We'll go lumberjack here like this. We can kill this Expo. I'll go with the probably... Ooh, I don't know. I might just try and start up another golem push. I think this one's kind of dead in the water. We have to start up another one where the golem is a little bit on the inside, so we can't pressure. I think his pressure there is kind of what got us. Ooh, we killed one of the archers. That's kind of cool too. Night Witch is so in front of that. Bro, I'm chopped and ugly. How do I put my Night Witch in front of my golem? Am I serious? We'll go arrows here, get a little bit of damage on the skeletons, kill the archer, the Tesla dead. We get this down as well. That's not too shabby. We have a golem on the tower. It might explode in the tower and get us 100 damage. Yay! I love getting 100 damage. A level 16 lumberjack though, and an ebarb on the other lane, by the way. That's really good. The skeletons should die to the golemite plus the bomber. We have bomber splashing on the tower and a level 16 lumberjack on there as well. So I think if we go arrows real fast here, we might be able to catch something. We don't, unfortunately, but now we can just probably go in with another golem here while we try and cycle them out. That should still target the golem, but even if it doesn't, we have lumberjack, and now it definitely should, especially if he tries to pull it with the Tesla. So yeah, we get this down. We're gonna quickly cycle a zap here so we can get within what zap arrows range. And now he doesn't even have anything for the golem anyways. So that's gonna be GG's. It's a pretty brain dead deck, but hey, it gets wins.